Hi everyone.
Hello guys, welcome back to my vlog. Today is July 13th, 2018. I saw the backlash from last month in regards to Pokemon Sword and Shield for Nintendo Switch. There's going to be no national Pokedex in the game. Which means, in case you don't know, that you will not be able to catch every single Pokemon in existence in Sword and Shield. There's a lot of Pokemon fans out there who are outraged because of this, and as a Pokemon fan myself, I completely understand, because these gamers and Pokemon fans alike have played all the Pokemon games, they have collected the Pokemon in those games as well, they've done everything, they've saved them all up, and it's just that they always wanted to carry their save data, let's call it at that, for lack of better words, their save data and everything that they've done to future games. And thanks to, what is it called? Pokemon Bank, you could pretty much do that. So, I'm not sure if it goes as far back as Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire version from over 15 years ago, or it could be something from the DS era of games like Black and White version. But without a national dex, this means all that data that the Pokemon fans have collected over the years, they can't take it with them. All that time, and maybe even money, if that's the case, all spent, and they find out they can't take it with them in Sword and Shield. It sounds absolutely frustrating, very stressful, and like I said, I completely understand the situation, and I feel for you Pokemon fans out there. Now, regardless, since I am a very excessively casual Pokemon video gamer, this doesn't really bother me too much, so I'll still pick up Pokemon Shield when it comes out, and I'll play it just like I always do. What I mean by excessively casual when I play Pokemon video games, I'm not into the professionally competitive or highly advanced parts of the game, such as the effort values, the individual values, the breeding, how you can master the abilities, the traits, or I'm sorry, not traits. Maybe it could be traits, but it's also natures and the characteristics. I don't really pay attention to that part in the Pokemon games. I just play through the story, have a very fun team, and just go through the game as if it was like an RPG, as it is. That's how I am. I don't really carry my own Pokemon teams as my own save data and carry it on to the next Pokemon games. Usually, most often than not, when I play through a game and I want to play it again, I'll delete the whole save data and just start from the bottom and do it all over again. Play it as if it was just a typical video game. That's just how I am. So, in regards to Pokemon Sword and Shield as well as Pokemon cards into one, I have a hunch on something, and this is what the vlog is mainly about. I want to get to this point. So in the XY block, or I'm sorry, the XY generation in the Pokemon trading card game, we had ultra rare Pokemon called EX, or just Pokemon EX. In this generation, for Sun and Moon, we have Pokemon GX. So for Sword and Shield, when we get the Sword and Shield base set for February of 2020, I'm taking a guess on this one. But are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you think maybe the ultra rares for the 8th generation of Pokemon cards will be Pokemon DX cards? Because this is my theory. In Sword and Shield, you can grow your Pokemon to a gigantic size similar to that of Godzilla. This technique, or this form, whatever it's called, is called Dynamax. The first letter of that word starts with D, and that word also ends with X. When you put those two letters together, you get DX. So with Pokemon EX first, GX, I'm willing to bet we're going to get DX for Ultra Rare Pokemon cards. I want to take it up a further notch up. So, with Dynamax Pokemon in Sword and Shield being really, really big, I can't imagine a giant Pokemon fitting onto one card. So maybe it'll go in the way of the Legend Ultra Rares from Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Do you remember those kind of cards? It's when you need 2 cards to put the Legend cards together in order to use them in competitive play. As in, you have a top half and you have a bottom half. So, I know of one, which is Dialga and Palkia Legend. I can't remember what set they're from, but it doesn't matter. You need both the top half and the bottom half of those 2 cards in order to play them in the actual card game. In the case of what my guess is for Pokemon DX cards, when Sword and Shield base set releases, you need both the top half card and the bottom half card to play a Pokemon DX card. That way, when you have 2 halves, the giant Pokemon will fit on both cards. Now, in a way, it might not be possible that they'll go with the flow on this, as in the Pokemon Company International doing this, because Pokemon EX and GX cards have always been one single card. So with DS cards being 2 cards put together, it's not going to bode well with people who want to play the game. I think they just want to have 1 card for a Pokemon Ultra Rare DX. But anything can happen. I guess it's up to the Pokemon Company International to see what's going to happen. And we'll find out when this upcoming November, where we get the final Sun and Moon expansion set. And during that time, it's most likely that Japan will have cards for the Sword and Shield base set, and with that release, we'll get to see what the Ultra Rares will like, and we'll find out if they are Pokemon DX cards or not. They might still be GX cards, because if you remember, the, not including the EX generation, which was 3rd generation, that has special EX cards, they're a little bit glittery, but instead we're going to go with the black and white generation. They also had EX cards, and that carried over to X and Y. So both the 5th and 6th generations had EX cards for Ultra Rares. With Sun and Moon having GX as all new Ultra Rares for the expansion, they might carry that over to Sword and Shield, which means it looks like the Sword and Shield cards will still have GX Ultra Rares. It could happen. We'll have to see when this, like I said, this upcoming November, Japan will, at that point, will probably get some Sword and Shield cards, and we'll see from there. Once again, I can't really put my hands together since I'm carrying my iPod once again, but I'll just do this again. I'm so sorry to all you Pokemon fans that have played the past games for so long. You spent all that time and perhaps some money, as in there might be some microtransactions, even though I don't really remember any. You spent all those years saving up all that data. You carry over on each game after the next, and onward. We get to Sword and Shield, and nope, no National Dex. I feel for you. Anyways, that's going to do it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and don't forget to check out my gaming channel, Markis Be Gaming, for video game Let's Play content. I will see you later, but until then, like always, take care.